guys, welcome back to our channel.
Hey y'all.
What? Okay, I wasn't prepared for that.
Sorry.
Cut. Okay, you can do it. I caught me off guard. Hi guys, welcome back to our channel.
Hey y'all.
It's good to see you
It
again.
is good to see you again.
In case you're new here, I'm Cheryl.
And I'm Aaron.
And we're Avery Street Design Studio.
Yep.
So on today's episode, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to take a break from Christmas for a week. We have had some people that we know request us to build a couple of things that are going to be Christmas gifts.
Don't ever turn down orders when you get them.
No. So we're going to do that this week. We're going to do it's a stand for toddlers so they can stand up on it and like be at the counter and like start learning about cooking and stuff with their mom. It's really cute. And then we have another person that has requested a prayer altar.
Yeah, a little personal prayer altar.
It'll be the kind that you'll be down on your knees, and then it's got a place to put your arms or your Bible or whatever.
Yep.
So we're going to do that. They've also requested that as a Christmas gift. So I'm glad they're getting their orders in early because it gets really crazy hectic this time of the year.
Different projects. I've not done either one of these before, so we'll figure it out together. It'll go great, but this is new to me, and it'll be cool.
But they're really useful things, and I think they'll be good builds. So we'll take a break from Christmas decor for a week. I don't want to burn you guys out on it, so we'll change it up and have a little fun this week.
Yep.
So
let's get started.
Yep.
We're gonna be doing lots of ripping of material on the table saw today. The people from Graph sent me some blades to try. I'm going to switch out the table saw blade so we'll have a new one to cut with. Going to give it a shot, see how they work. I appreciate them sending it. We're putting on a, what is this, 60 tooth fine finish blade. They also sent us some carving discs we're going to try out soon. You may or may not know we're not huge into carving with the grinder, but I did enjoy it the one time I did it. So we're going to give them a try soon too.
Well, we do have an order for a bread bowl.
Another dough bowl.
Dough bowl, not bread bowl. After we made the one, then we had someone actually request for us to make them one. So.
Yep.
Perfect opportunity.
That's right. Alright. So we're going to start by cutting up all the pieces for the toddler stool. We're not going to use pallet wood this time because it needs to look a little nicer. We're just going to use some 2x4s and cut them up into 1.5 by 1.5 pieces. That's what we're going to use, so let's get going on that. Alright, we've got them all cut to length. Now we're going to make a bunch of 1.5 by 1.5 pieces. We got all of our parts cut. We're going to screw this together to make sure it's strong rather than nail it. Now we got some holes drilled. We'll start screwing it together and it'll kind of take shape. Alright, there's half of it. Alright, you can see we've got the two sides put together. They match for the most part. We're going to cut 8 14-inch pieces to tie it all together. They're going to be placed in various places around the stool to offer support, both for the top to stay together and for the steps on the bottom. So let's do that now. Alright, we're going to cut up 8 14-inch 2x4s. Okay, we've got the cross pieces cut that will hold the stool together. We've got more pre-drilling to do for the screws, so that's what we're going to do now. Yeah, I just need to get this one nail in there. Yeah, I'm nailing it first so I can get it stood up and held together, and then I'm going to screw it together. I don't have 4 hands, so that's where we're at. Just to hold it in place. Alright, we've got the thing put together. we're gonna cut some pieces of plywood for the steps. Really thick. This is like 3/4 inch, so it'll be really sturdy.
Always had a way to make it work and find another route. Always had a way to make it work and find another route. Always had a way to make it work and find another route. Always had a way to make it work and find another route. Yeah.
Bottom step cut, and we're gonna cut the second step. We gotta notch out all the corners for the posts that are going up. So I've measured 1.5 inch on each side, 1.5 by 1.5 inch in each corner. That's a better way to say it. We'll just cut them out with the jigsaw. Okay, we had to take the back little rail off here and kind of make the slots bigger for the corners to fit in, but we got it to fit. Yay! Very, very intense. Now I just got to screw these back in, and we'll nail the top step on and the bottom step, and then we'll fill all the holes and stuff and get it ready to finish. If you guys end up building this, my advice to you would be, before you put the back piece on to put your step in, I had to take that one off, and it's very frustrating. So tip for the future, if you decide to build it, take that off before you put the step in.
All right, so how was the toddler stool build today for you?
I'd say it was about a 4.
Why would it be a 4?
Sometimes I have a hard time doing the first time of something on camera.
Does it make you nervous?
It make me nervous, but it never, not never, sometimes it doesn't work.
Yeah, and you get very frustrated.
I do, I get frustrated.
Well, we can go home tonight, and tomorrow's a new day. We'll finish it
Yeah,
up.
we'll have a spectacular day tomorrow. I still recommend you guys build this if you have any small kids that need height assistance. Yep.
So we'll see you guys. Well, it won't be it'll be the next day when you see us build the rest, but
We'll be wearing different clothes.
yeah, so we're gonna go home and get some rest, and then tomorrow we'll finish that.
It's a
and
new day.
Yep, and then we're gonna build the prayer altar. So that should be a lot more straightforward, but
We'll see you guys tomorrow.
yeah.
So we're gonna round over the edge of this bottom step so baby boy doesn't bash himself on that sharp corner. Just a real slight round over is what we're using. Plug it in first. We got a bunch of sanding to do. We got to make it smooth so we can finish it. We're going to start with 100 grit and we're going to go up to 220. All right, we're going to start the second project, which is the little prayer, it's called a prayer kneeler, little personal prayer bench thing. We're going to make it out of new wood like the other thing, and I've gone ahead and glued up some 2x6s. These are for the sides and the top and the bottom where your books and your Bibles and stuff sit. So I've got them glued up. We're going to run them through the planer and make them about 1 inch, and then we'll start putting it all together. All right, we're going to start cutting the 2 legs and the, well, we'll save the top. We're going to cut the 2 legs down to 10 inches. All right, so on the feet of the bottom of the legs, we're going to round over the top edge here so it's not a sharp corner, because it looks better and it's dangerous to have a sharp corner anywhere you're kneeling by. So we're going to use my wood filler can. It's about a 4-inch can, and we're just going to trace the outline of that half circle, quarter circle. Okay, we've got the feet cut, we've got the angle cut for the top, and now we're going to nail the feet to the bottom of the legs. We're just going to glue it and use some staples, and we'll fill those holes later. and they just line up even with the bottom of the feet. Now we're going to attach the top to the legs. Also just gonna put some staples in it and we'll fill the holes before we finish it. Alright, we're going to nail a little piece to go across the bottom here to hold the feet together at the bottom. It's just a piece of 1x6. It's 3 different times because I got the measurement wrong. So there's that. Supposed to measure twice, cut once. I like to measure once and cut 4 or 5 times. Alright, I've cut a couple small pieces. They're about a 1/2 inch shy of being the same width as the leg here because we're going to put a piece of 1/2 inch plywood up in the back to close it in. And I've kind of beveled the edge there a little bit so it's not a sharp corner. So we're going to glue these and we're going to brad nail them in. I've cut a piece of plywood to fit in the back here. We're just gonna nail it in. Now we got the cubby for your storage done, the back on it, and we're gonna put a little ledge here to hold the Bible. It's just a 1-inch piece of 1x4 or something. Alright, we've got the wood for the stool part, and we have to round over the corners on this one again. So we're going to mark the corners. All right, we've got the hole, the spot for the holes laid out in the little, what is that, a stool?
Yeah.
In the stool. I've got them clamped in place, and I'm just going to drill through both sides, both pieces at one time, so the holes line up.
And they're spaced so that when it raises up, it doesn't hit the board.
Yeah, I've done a lot of math on this, so it shouldn't work at all. But it'll all be fine. It'll all work out. Math worked. So I've cut a piece of 1x4 to connect the legs or the feet or whatever it is of the stool to each other. I'm just going to nail them in. Alright, we've got the kneeler cut and it fits. I'm putting a couple nails in each side and then I'm going to screw it in to make it strong. There you go.
Okay guys, so we are at Hobby Lobby right now. We stopped to get the fabric for the prayer kneeler knee rest. And there's Aaron.
We are getting parts for the baby step. We got a dowel and some balls.
There's a part on it where we think it needs a thing that you can put across just for safety.
Keep the baby from falling out.
Yeah, but that can open up when it needs to be. So that's what we're here for.
Here we are.
This fabric, it's like a vinyl leather looking fabric for the kneeler. So that's what we're going to use. It's like $8 for a half a yard.
Good stuff.
So you could buy these trees or these reindeer and then just use them as your patterns and take them back to your wood shop and then make a whole lot more.
Yep.
Then you don't have to worry about making the pattern. You already have it. So with Christmas being 50 off, that makes that $2.50. The reindeer are $3.
Yeah.
Can't beat it. I think I'm gonna get some. Also a nativity scene that we can use as a pattern to mass produce them, and it's $9.99, so it will be like $5. So we are back at work. It's after 5 o'clock, but when you have your own business, you have to work a lot of hours. So we still got to stain and do the padding and fabric on the kneeler, and stain and finish the toddler thing and put the dowel in it.
We have to make the wood ready to make clocks tomorrow.
Yep. So.
Long days, y'all.
Yep.
So I'm going to cut a piece of this half-inch plywood and give it to her so she can upholster it. We're cutting it at 19 inches, so when the thing swings up and closes, the padded part fits in between the middle. So that's where we're at now. That's 19 inches, so that's the part we need.
So the piece of foam I bought was only 17 inches wide and I needed 19 inches. So I just cut an inch to put on each end. And because the one that was wide enough was 22 inches and it was like $10 more expensive. So we're gonna do it this way. I'm gonna use adhesive and glue my foam pieces together. And hopefully that works. I think it's going to. I've never tried this, so we'll see what happens. Seems to be working just fine. All right. Now I'm going to take the wood that Aaron cut out for me, and I'm going to spray adhesive on that, and then I'll put my foam onto it. I'm going to do it kind of heavy. And then now all I have to do is cut out my fabric and then put it on and staple it on the back.
Yep.
So, there you go. So I've cut my fabric down. I might have to cut it more, but I'm not good at upholstering, you guys, so we'll see how this turns out. It's not going to be the best, but it will get the job done. See, I can already tell that's going to be too loose right there. All right, it's not a very good job, but it'll work.
All right, so we're gonna put the little safety bar in the baby step. This is the dowel we bought at Hobby Lobby. Sorry. I've taken one of the balls that we bought at Hobby Lobby and put a double-ended screw in the end and screwed it down on there. I'll show you on this end how I did that. So now I'm going to drill the holes and we're going to get this bar installed.
right, guys. So those are the 2 things we built this week. I think they turned out really good.
Unusual stuff.
Yeah.
Different from what we usually do.
Yeah, but we had to get those built and also still do our work. So that's what we ended up having to do this week. Time is very limited.
Yeah.
But tell them the good news about when we delivered it.
Yeah, so we sold the one prayer kneeler for $350, and then when we took it and delivered it, we instantly got a order for another one.
Yep.
So another $350, and then we sold the baby step thing for $300.
Yep.
So $1,000 in a day, y'all.
Yeah.
Pretty good day.
Pretty good day.
Yeah.
The cost involved in the prayer kneeler with the fabric and the foam and then the wood was about, what did you say, about $30?
Like $33.
Yeah.
Not much at all.
Not much at all, just our time, which it went pretty quick. And then the toddler stool, what was the cost involved in that?
Oh, $10.
Yeah.
If that.
Yeah.
Not very much.
Well, the dowel and the knobs maybe added another 10.
$12, $15.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So that's a really good profit margin too. You know, you don't always have to use pallet wood. Since these were custom orders, we didn't want to use pallet wood. We wanted to make them as best quality as we could, and they turned out great.
Yeah, if I were to do the baby step thing again, I might try some different joinery, but this one turned out really good for the first time, and doing it on camera is always
Figuring
stressful.
it out on camera,
If I can help that, I don't, but this time I didn't have a choice, so it's kind of stressful to build for the first time on camera, but whatever. It turned out good.
And I need to practice on doing upholstery. I'm not the best. I know it could have been done better. Maybe I could have sewn the corners and then put it on.
There's the UPS truck, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So I will practice on that in the future. Well, on the next one we do, I will definitely try and sew it to where it fits on nice and neat and then just staples on. There's got to be better ways. I'll watch some YouTube videos and learn how to do it better. But we've been having a lot of great comments and we just greatly appreciate you guys taking the time to watch our channel. It makes us so happy. It's so rewarding.
We've had some requests for information on the XTOOL. We worked it into this video again. We love that thing. I'll put the link to where you can buy in the description. Several people have asked about it. So really, if you guys are in the market or even looking to buy one, you should, because every time we use it, it's just amazing what that thing can do.
It is. We think up things all the time that we can do. We bought some keychains at Hobby Lobby. We're gonna engrave those. There's
a screen printer we're getting ready to try out that they sent us to not just do t-shirts and stuff, but you can probably use it on wood. We're going to try to figure that out, so we'll put that in a video too.
You can burn the screen on the XTOOL's laser engraver, and then you put it on their screen printer, and we can't wait to do that. We're going to make some Avery Street Design Studio t-shirts for us to wear.
Merch for you guys, maybe.
Maybe. But if you haven't subscribed yet, if you would please do that, that really helps us out.
It does, and like the video, that helps more than you realize.
Yeah, it gets it in the algorithm.
Move it up in the search a little bit.
Yes, sorry. Next week we'll return back to our Christmas projects. Like I said, we just had to get this stuff done this week. When custom orders come up, you just got to take them. If it's something you feel like you can make, absolutely grab them and go for it. So.
And we'll put the finished pictures after this with the measurements in case you guys want to try them out.
Yes.
We appreciate you guys watching very much.
And we'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.